Spider-Man's secret identity is Peter Benjamin Parker, a teenage high school student and an orphan raised by his Aunt May and Uncle Ben in New York City after his parents Richard and Mary Parker died in a plane crash. Lee and Ditko had the character deal with the struggles of adolescence and financial issues and gave him many supporting characters, such as Flash Thompson, J. Jonah Jameson, and Harry Osborn, romantic interests Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane Watson, and the Black Cat, and enemies such as the Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, and Venom. In his origin story, Spider-Man gets his superhuman spider powers and abilities after being bitten by a radioactive spider. These include superhuman strength, agility, reflexes, stamina, durability, coordination, and balance, clinging to surfaces and ceilings like a spider, and detecting danger with his precognition ability called Spider Sense. He builds wrist-mounted, web shooter, devices that shoot artificial spider webs of his own design, which he uses both for fighting and for web swinging across the city. Peter Parker originally used his powers for his own personal gain, but after his Uncle Ben was killed by a thief that Peter could not stop, he began to use his powers to fight crime by becoming Spider-Man. When Spider-Man first appeared in the early 1960s, teenagers in superhero comic books were usually relegated to the role of sidekick to the protagonist. The Spider-Man comic series broke ground by featuring Peter Parker, a high school student from Queens, New York, as Spider-Man's secret identity, whose self-obsessions with rejection, inadequacy, and loneliness were issues to which young readers could relate. 8. While Spider-Man was a quintessential sidekick, unlike previous teen heroes Bucky Barnes and Robin, Spider-Man had no superhero mentor like Captain America and Batman. He had learned the lesson for himself that, with great power comes great responsibility, a line included in a text box in the final panel of the first Spider-Man's origin story, but later retroactively attributed to the late Uncle Ben Parker. Marvel has featured Spider-Man in several comic book series, the first and longest-lasting of which is The Amazing Spider-Man. Over the years, the Peter Parker character developed from a shy, nerdy New York City high school student to a troubled but outgoing college student, then a married high school teacher, and, in the late 2000s, a single freelance photographer. In the 2000s,